Awesome. And welcome back here to the Gillette Game Plan live here at the Pizza Ranch and Chase the Horseman Horsley bringing you the show alongside with head coach Trent Picula with us. And coach, just run us down of what kind of happened against the Camels this past week.
Uh, I mean, obviously a defensive battle the first half. Um, Neither team could really get on track offensively. We had some opportunities. The first drive, defense held them three and out. We got the ball on the 42-yard line and just didn't couldn't put much together. They did a great job defending both the run game and the pass game in the first half. Um, just we just couldn't get on track, and neither could they. And I think both defenses were just really playing out. Second half, they came out and hit the big run, which when you go back and look at film, it was nothing special. It was just a little outside zone, and the kid hit it up inside, and we had a couple of guys that dove for his feet, missed him. Had a missed tackle, and he scores, and that kind of gives them the momentum. They come back later and throw the touchdown pass on a blown coverage from us. So got ourselves in a hole. It was that point we definitely could have just said, we're done.
Yeah.
But we came back offensively. We put two touchdowns up, had two really nice drives, had a 94-yard drive to score a touchdown. We did some really good things in the second half. But the last drive that we had, they pinned us deep inside the 5, and we just couldn't get out of there, and then punted into the wind. And with the kicker that they have, you're probably going to be in trouble at that point. So,
Yeah.
our defense was trying to hold them, but they were able to hit a couple of plays and get it down inside there, and really kind of a chip shot field goal for them.
One thing that was kind of the big kicker for both teams really was penalties. I mean, it felt like the drive was moving, and all of a sudden here comes a false start, 5 yards penalty, or here comes a hold, here's 10 yards back. It what or really going into it, how do you think any of those like kind of really kind of focused on? Because it kind of felt like that was the name of the game. Whoever had the least amount of penalties was going to win.
Well, in the end, I mean, when you look at the stats, I think we had 70 yards and they had 60, which that's way more than you want. I've had lots of games where we've had more, not this year, but we've had games in the past where we've had more than that. But our penalties were just in really bad situations. We had three 15-yard penalties for unsportsmanlike, um, which we have to be better than that. That's undisciplined on our part. One of them came, or two of the penalties came after a play that should have been penalized on a late hit to our receiver across the middle.
Yeah.
And our kids, defended our receiver. So as a coach, you're like, well, don't do that on one hand, but on the second hand, it's like do that because you're defending a kid who got laid out. So, but penalties in high school football, when you're first and 30, or you're second and 15, or those are hard yards to get. And so it's just penalties, no matter when they are, what they are, they're going to hurt you. Whether you have the lead or you don't have the lead, you're playing from behind. It's a tight game like it was. So yeah, for both sides, I think there were some calls that really put us in bad situations. And not to say that they weren't,
Right.
they weren't true calls. I'm just saying that yeah, they definitely hurt us.
When you kind of look at this game coming up, you have Laramie who uh, is not going to be one of those opponents that you can overlook. Obviously, they are having a pretty solid season this year too. They lost to the Camels by 10. They know how to put up points. I mean, they have a really good quarterback that he played last season as well. When he kind of feels like he's kind of gotten better. When you kind of look at this game, especially because there's a lot riding on it.
Yeah.
There's playoffs. I mean, playoff seedings, all the different things coming up, because you win this game, it kind of feels like you you have South the following week, on a Thursday night. So it just kind of feels like once you get this one done, it just kind of all but locks you in a spot.
Yeah, from about week 5 on, every one of them, every game is a must win for us. And we got a couple of them, and we didn't get a couple that we definitely could have. So yeah, so this game is absolutely huge for playoff positioning. There's unfortunately we find ourselves in the bad part of the standings that you don't want to be in. We're gonna have to go on the road for playoffs no matter what. Um, but but it's a matter of if we can go out beat Laramie and we beat South, now we're probably up into the 6th seed. And then you just You just go play wherever you go play, and
Right.
but we have to take care of a good Laramie football team that's played a lot of teams tough. You know, like you said, offensively they're pretty dynamic. They're pretty good up front on the defensive line. They're big. They're physical. And so we've got to, treat this game like it's the most important game of the year because it is.
No, it really is. I mean, you basically when you kind of sit here and obviously we'll talk with the guys coming up here in a minute, and it's also another big thing. It's senior night as well. So, obviously this is going to be an emotional game. Two, it's a must-win situation. Three, it kind of just feels like everything right now has just a lot of pressure. And it just kind of feels like Laramie at this point doesn't have as much because one, they obviously got a few tiebreaker wins in that scenarios. So, and that's what you guys are kind of looking at. If you guys win this game, you've got some tiebreakers that again will boost you up. So it kind of feels like there's a lot of pressure on you guys.
Yeah, the senior night thing is not a huge thing for us. I mean, um, they'll get introduced at halftime with their parents, but it doesn't take a lot away from, there's not the way we do a dinner for them on Thursday night. The parents get to come and eat with the kids, which is kind of a really cool, fun night. But the whole senior thing, it's obviously it's a really cool night because we get to honor these kids that
Hmm.
have been in our program
Absolutely.
for 4 years and have done a lot of good things for us. But as far as the taking away from what we're trying to do, we just get an extended halftime is about the most, the biggest thing there. But yeah, I mean, Laramie, it's just I think it's going to be a battle, and it seems like every game we've had this year has been a battle. I mean, it's just and that's kind of what you expect. We just have to go play the kind of football that we're capable of playing. I mean, Friday night, you play the number 2 team in the state. You're tied with 3 seconds to go. I mean, keep telling the kids we're a very good football team. We just seem to get in our way sometimes, and when we put 4 quarters of football together, we're pretty dang good.
No, you guys are, I keep saying this all the time, and I mean, and I know people are just like, oh no, you're just saying that because you call for them, and it's just like, no, like I've watched this team, and obviously we've seen the offense. The offense has been really solid. It just kind of feels like everything, you played Cheyenne East close, you played Campbell County super close, you played Sheridan pretty close. I mean, I'm not even like we take away the second quarter, that game's maybe 14-7 in that situation, right?
Yep.
So you guys at that point right now, it kind of feels like you have the better understanding of hard games because you guys have already lived them, breathed them, and now you know what to do to fix them for the next time.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're pretty we're tested in the fact that we've played, and we've talked schedule before. We've played some really good football teams to this point of the year, and
Hmm.
and I truly believe, as I go back and watch film, that we had a chance to win every game we've been in this year,
Yeah.
and just haven't done the things necessary, whether it's the second quarter against East and against Sheridan. It's the second half, the third quarter, excuse me, the fourth quarter against Central, where we just kind of let it get away from us. So we've been in every game. It's just it just feels like we're just so close.
Yeah.
We're
It's
just on
just
the tip
right
of the
there.
iceberg, ready just to go. And all you can do is tell your kids that you got to win 3 in November. And so, but you got to get there, and you got to be playing well when that first one hits. And so, um, I feel like I truly told our coaches the other day that I truly think that our defense turned a corner with the Rock Springs game, and then coming back against Campbell County, I thought we did a pretty dang good job. You take away 2 plays from that game, and again, they made the plays,
Hmm.
but you take away those 2 plays, and they didn't do a whole lot against us. Our defense has given up
Yeah.
yards this year, and that's not a secret. But I think that they really turned the corner, and they just really did well against the run. We took, Coulter had some runs, but he didn't have any long runs that
No.
broke our back or
Yeah.
anything. So I think we're in a good spot right now. We just need to go play a game and just get a lot of frustration out, and hopefully that's what happens on Friday night.
Well, before we jump in talking with these players, obviously we'll learn different things about them coming from you here in a second. But you talk about big plays against Campbell County. It really wasn't. Besides that long touchdown run, that was the only big play out of the whole game. I mean, besides you decided getting a little trickery and throwing a nice little trick play out there, which was awesome. I didn't know how to call it for a second. My tongue got twisted up, so my color analyst helped me out, but it kind of feels like in that regards, it was a contested battle at the line. How do you think your team did at the line in that type of battle?
Well, I think our defensive line um, played so much better that game than they've been playing up to that point. I just think we made tackles in the backfield.
Mm.
We got a couple of sacks. We put them into when they went to throw the ball. We had guys in his face. He was moving outside the pocket, and he's pretty dangerous outside the pocket. But we were able to kind of contain him. I thought in the run game, take away the one long run by Hahn. I thought we did a great job in the. So I think defensively, I thought we did a great job. I don't know
Hmm.
if you go back and if you plus or minus the D line versus U line if we won that or not, but I think we did a really good job offensively. When we look back and as an offensive coaching staff, we kind of looked at how were we, again a plus or minus. Did we win that? And they got us more than we got them on that, but we were still able to move the football at times.
Yes.
I mean, we went like I said, a 94-yard drive. The two drives that we scored on were pretty big. I mean, they weren't like big plays. It was consistent moving the ball, getting first downs, and so I was. It's one of those things I was happy to a certain extent, but there's so much we have to clean up in order to be where we want to be in a couple of weeks.
Absolutely. Well, tell us about some of the players that we're going to get to talk to today.
Well, you had asked for seniors, and so I got some seniors here tonight. It is it's senior week for us, and so three of these guys you've already talked to. We got Hadley Hudson. He's our starting quarterback. Leads the state in most passing categories. He's also our strong safety. Then you got Garrett Brewer, who again leads the state in receiving yards, and is also one of our corners. Had a big game against Campbell County, scored a touchdown, and he's the one who threw the pass on the trick play that
Yes.
you were talking about. So,
Yep.
and then Cody Daniel. Cody didn't get to play Friday night. He's got a bummed up knee right now. Um, so unfortunately for him, he had to watch the game, which I'm sure when he comes up here is going to tell you that was probably the hardest thing he's had to do in a long
Yeah.
time, to sit and watch his teammates go play the crosstown rival. But Cody's here and defensive lineman. And then Paxton Reitel. I mess that up all the time. This the first time you've had Paxton here. Paxton's a defensive tackle for us.
Yep.
Plays the offensive line as well. Big physical kid. And if you want to talk to Paxton, just ask him about his dance moves. He'll show you some things. He loves to dance on the football field. So
Loves to dance. Maybe we'll have to get him to dance on camera.
you may have to.
Maybe he'll do that.
I bet he would.
Awesome. Well, we'll talk with Paxton when we come back here with more of the Gillette Game Plan live here at the Pizza Ranch.
Listen up, folks. It's Kelly from TNT Guns and Ammo, where we've got more gear than a tackle box at a fishing convention. Oh, wait, we're not a fishing store. But whether you're prepping for hunting season or just like the smell of gunpowder in the morning, we've got you covered. Guns, ammo, reloading equipment, you bet. And don't forget our shooting range. It's open to the public and a perfect place to dial in before your big hunt. So grab your buddies, your boots, and your best aim and come see us today at TNT Guns and Ammo. We're 5 miles east of Wyandotte on Highway 51, and we're worth the drive.
Strands Lawn Care is more than a lawn service. We're on a mission to empower lives and enhance landscapes. Our team is committed to craftsmanship, consistency, and care, bringing out the best in every property we serve. Every blade, every detail, every visit. We care deeply about getting it right. Check us out on our Facebook page, Strands Lawn Care, LLC, or call us at 307-682-LAWN. That's 307-682-5296. Strands Lawn Care, service with excellence.
When it comes to purchasing a new or pre-owned vehicle, White's Frontier Motors makes buying locally easy. Their lot is filled with only the best new Chevy and GMC vehicles. Or are you looking for pre-owned? White's Frontier Motors has you covered. They have a vehicle for every budget. Stop by 444 Skyline Drive or browse their inventory at whitesfrontier.com. Don't forget their $1,000 price match guarantee. White's Frontier Motors, proud supporter of our local businesses, students, and athletes. 682-8851.
Looking for your dream home or the perfect commercial space? Are you considering selling? At Signature Real Estate Group, we've got you covered. Visit us at 1211 South Douglas Highway, Suite 90 for personalized service and expert guidance. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, our experienced team is here to make your real estate journey smooth, successful, and guide you every step of the way. Call us today at 307-670-9222 and let us help you find the perfect place to call home. Signature Real Estate Group, faith, family, and real estate.
Craving pizza, chicken, and all your favorites in one place? Round up the crew and head to Pizza Ranch. Dig into our legendary buffet, fresh pizzas, crispy chicken, hearty sides, and our famous cactus bread.
Hooray!
After you fill your plate, hit the Fun Zone Arcade, packed with games for all ages and loads of prizes. Great food, great fun, all in one place. That's the Pizza Ranch way. Pizza Ranch. Ride on in, saddle up, eat well. 1000 West 2nd Street, next to Thunder Basin.
And welcome back here, live here at the Pizza Ranch. So Gillette Game Plan, Chase Horsley bringing you all the action, and Paxton joining us right now. And, Paxton, first off, what'd you end up eating today?
For breakfast, I had a little breakfast sandwich I made myself. For lunch, I had a tuna sandwich. And then for dinner, I had this.
Well, what'd you have for this? I mean, did you just eat the table? Did you just eat the cup? Did you just eat ice? I mean, what'd you end up eating?
Had a couple pieces of pepperoni, mac and cheese, and chicken.
And some chicken. Here, move your mic up just a teeny tiny bit more. Yep, right there. Perfect. Okay. Awesome. So, what were your thoughts on intercity rivalry?
I kind of don't like it. I think it kind of distracts from what we're trying to do, just like the taking care of business our coaches talk about so much. I feel like the rivalry almost like enforces like bringing the media into the game.
Okay. So you more just want it to be just kind of like another game.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, it's just another game. We're not calling it a rival or anything like that.
Yeah. I just want it to be go play football.
Go play football. I mean, that's kind of the mentality that you have to have when you go to those games. But when you obviously your play style, so defensively, it looked like you guys, in that first half, you was pretty solid all the way. Really, not even just in the first half. It was solid throughout the whole thing. It was probably one of the best defensive performances I've seen from you guys in a while. What kind of led to that? Was it some coaching? Was it preparation coming into the game?
I think our players were just fired up for the game, just ready to, execute, ready to play out the rivalry, I feel like that spark just came from every individual player. Yeah. Everyone was just ready to go.
Everyone's ready to go, and it kind of felt like it. I mean, 0-0 halftime. Did you think that it would be 0-0 going into halftime?
I did not. I was really proud of our defense, but it was definitely just – it was weird.
Okay, so obviously it was 0-0. We know the actual score. In your mind, in your prediction, in your head, what did you think the score might have been at halftime?
I was thinking like 14-14. Thought there'd be more score on the board. I thought it would be close.
It'd be more high scoring? Yeah.
Definitely.
I was kind of thinking the same way, too, because, you have a really good passing offense with Hadley Hudson and you guys, and then you have a good rushing offense with Campbell County, and they can also throw. So I kind of felt like it was going to be, a shootout style, which is kind of what I talked with Coach with last week, and he said, yeah, I don't want that to happen. But it ended up turning into a really big defensive battle. What does that say about like your defense so far at the end of the season?
Our defense has definitely just turned a corner, as our coaches have said so much. Just found our rhythm, able to play individually and together. Everyone does their own job. Everyone. It's just like a trust thing. Everyone trusts the guy next to them to do their job.
Well, you guys have a matchup this week, and obviously, it's senior night, so it's your last ride. What does that mean to you, being playing one last time there at Bolt Stadium?
It's definitely something special. Just like got to take it all in, but just trying to absorb the moment and ride it out for what's left.
Ride it out for what's left. Well, as we talked about, this is going to be a grudge match against Laramie. Obviously, they've come away with a few wins and few key wins that really could propel them up to getting a higher seeding in the standings. But also for you guys have a lot of tiebreakers, really, when you really look at playoffs in the scenarios. When you kind of look at this game as a whole, what's the main focus for you? Obviously getting the win, but is there a certain defensive strategy that you guys really are trying to key in this week?
Defensively, we've been just trying to key on fundamentals, making sure we don't have, like in the Camels game, we had fourth down jumps. We had like offsides. Obviously, I heard you talking to Coach P, lots of penalties.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to stay fundamentally sound and just go out there and do what we know we can do.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, getting away from football for a minute, what's kind of like your future plans? Is it to continue playing football? What the degree? What are you kind of
Uh,
looking for?
so far I'm working on my associates, and then I'm planning to go get my bachelor's in finance.
Bachelor's in finance. Where you kind of looking at going?
I was just looking at like trading firms and stuff like that.
Okay, so are you wanting to play football in the next level, or are you just kind of like, okay, once high school's done, I'm gonna kind of like relax for a
Yeah,
bit.
once high school's done, I think I'm just gonna move on.
You're gonna move on, just
Yeah.
kind of focus on life and all that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So you're getting your associate's degree. When is like the final spot of that? I know you have like a big test or something.
I'm not 100% sure, but just taking college classes under the Bochis program with Thunder Basin. So
Okay.
just getting credits, collecting them up for that.
Gotcha. Okay. So basically, once you graduate high school, you'll have a high school diploma and an associate's.
Yes.
That's crazy. I had just a high school diploma when I graduated. I did not have my associates with me. So that's pretty awesome that Thunder Basin offers that for you guys, because that's definitely something that can kind of propel you a little bit further. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, do you have a degree in finance? Actually, I do. How? You're still in high school? Well, because I worked my butt off, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So when you talk finance, what are you looking at, like doing like home lending? Are you wanting to work at a bank? Are you wanting to own your own firm? What are you kind of looking at in the finance realm?
I was thinking about owning my own firm, and my cousin and grandpa have both gotten really into business. Like my cousin over the last couple of years, he just graduated. He's been majoring in business at Shadron,
Mhm.
and I've been interested in business and stuff too. So I don't know, just exploring my options right now.
Absolutely. Well, before we get you out of here, I know you got some big things to go take care of tonight. What's your favorite pregame meal, pregame drink that you got to have before each game?
Pregame on the road, definitely beef jerky and just lots of water. I cramp up a lot. Pregame at home, my mom always brings me home a sushi roll at noon, so I eat up on that.
What kind of sushi roll you get?
Crunchy California roll.
Crunchy California roll. It's the
Yeah.
same one each time?
Yep.
Every time. Where does it come from?
Albertsons.
Albertsons. Hey, you know what? It works out. So awesome. Well, Paxton, we appreciate your time, and congratulations on an excellent career. Obviously not done yet. Still got a few more games and playoffs to go for you, but best of luck on senior night on Friday against Laramie.
Thank you.
Awesome. We've got more of the Gillette Game Plan coming your way. Before we jump to commercials, we're going to play the highlights of the previous game versus Campbell County, and then we'll throw one commercial, and then we will talk with Cody coming up after this. Hold on for.
Yeah, I know, absolutely. I feel like with how tight this game is, obviously you never want anybody to get injured, but injuries could play another one of those small things that play a big factor in this game.
Playing a big factor indeed. It's a two wide out set. Hudson's going to get the ball. Hand ball off over to James Hahn. Hahn passes out to the 25, cuts back out to the 30, 35, 40. He has a wide open room out to the 50, to the 40, onto the other side. 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Camels!
If you blinked, you might have missed it there.
That's a great play call. So they went read option on the opening play. The Bolts took the bait, and Hahn goes to the house.
Touchdown for Campbell County. One play and taking it all the way to the house. Chase Worsley alongside with Derek Starkey, Johnny Mickelson, who's joined us here in the second half. It's Coulter laying first down at 10 with 3:51 left to go here in the third. He's going to get the ball. He fires a wide open man to the end zone. Cohen Metler. Touchdown, Camels. He's going to get the ball. Here's Hudson. He's going to make the catch out over to Cameron Brewer. Brewer is going to find a little bit of a hole out to the 5, out into the end zone. Touchdown, Bolts.
It looked like he might have had some room to run, but just kind of fell forward a little bit, but able to get that first down.
You know, the tush push, we'll jump into that story in a moment. Hadley Hudson, he's going to
Trick play.
Trick play from Blake Edwards. The pass, it's caught. It's a diving catch to Blake Edwards. My mama. 5:11 left to go. Clock stopped after the incomplete pass. If you're Thunder Basin, what do you try running here? Do you try just getting some yards, run it up the gut? As he's going to send Tavin in motion, hands off over to Xander Coombe, goes right up the gut and into the end zone. Touchdown, Bolts! Woo! And we're a PAT away from tying this game.
I like the Bolts. They're committing to their run game, not going away from it, forcing that Camels defense to stay honest there. And Camels clearly expecting another pass. Weren't ready for that run up the gut here, and you got to give credit there to Xander Coombe for running his heart out tonight.
Yeah, that's excellent play calling from the Bolts staff, because it's really easy when you're struggling running the ball. It's really easy to just give up on it.
Ball down, kick is on the way, and it is good. And we have a tied ball game here at the Battle of Gillette. Coulter Lang's going to get the ball. He's going to cut it out over towards his left side, trying to cut inside. He's going to get knocked down. And does he get out of bounds? No, he doesn't. Clock keeps rolling.
They're going to have to get up.
There's
on the spike
15
at
seconds
14,
left
14,
to go. They got to
13,
spike it quick.
12,
There's 11 seconds.
11,
10 seconds.
10.
They're set up. Coulter Lang's going to get the ball. He spikes it down with 7.3 seconds left to go.
Oof.
And it's fourth down.
Oof.
Oh, man.
Carson Eyeshine looks like he's coming in to kick a field goal. And this is not going to be an easy kick, because they took that football and they went too far to the left. It's no longer going to be just a shot right up the gut. It's going to be a little bit further. Looks like a 25-yard field goal. Excuse me, 27. I was too shy. For all the marbles, 7.3 seconds left to go. The ball down, kick is on the way, kick is high, kick is long, and the kick is good! The kick is good with 3 seconds left to go. The Camels have taken a 17-14 lead. And 10. Hadley Hudson in the back. It's going to be a Hail Mary till the very end. 17-14. Hadley Hudson steps up out of the pocket, rolls back to his right side. He looks, he's got to throw the football, and the pass is going to be incomplete. And Campbell County is going to come away with the win. The final 17-14. Camels survive and move to 7-0 on the season.
When it comes to purchasing a new or pre-owned vehicle, White's Frontier Motors makes buying locally easy. Their lot is filled with only the best new Chevy and GMC vehicles. Or are you looking for pre-owned? White's Frontier Motors has you covered. They have a vehicle for every budget. Stop by 444 Skyline Drive or browse their inventory at whitesfrontier.com. Don't forget their $1,000 price match guarantee. White's Frontier Motors, proud supporter of our local businesses, students, and athletes. 682-8851.
Looking for your dream home or the perfect commercial space? Are you considering selling? At Signature Real Estate Group, we've got you covered. Visit us at 1211 South Douglas Highway, Suite 90 for personalized service and expert guidance. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, our experienced team is here to make your real estate journey smooth, successful, and guide you every step of the way. Call us today at 307-670-9222 and let us help you find the perfect place to call home. Signature Real Estate Group, faith, family, and real.
And welcome back here with the Gillette Game Plan, live here at the Pizza Ranch, here again on YouTube, Basin Sports Network. We are also streaming on Facebook today, Horseman Broadcasting and Entertainment. Love being able to use that page. Makes me happy, you know, because, I mean, that's where I put all my stuff, so it's been great. But once again, I mean, we are here, and we've got Cody with us. And Cody, when you... Obviously, you're banged up, and that's kind of what Coach was saying. I mean, as we said, it was probably one of the hardest and toughest games you probably have ever seen in your life. What did the emotions feel like just watching?
Oh man, it's definitely it was definitely rough. It wasn't enjoyable, but I was there, supported the guys the whole way. I mean, kept the spirits high. I never let the emotions like that. Man, I wish I was in there really get to me until after the game.
Yeah.
But I made sure I was kind of around where Coach Gill was and Coach Daniel, and kind of helped those guys out with play calling and what they needed to see. I was just kind of just helping them out and just cheering the guys on, seeing if what they needed help with. I mean, definitely sucked just because it is the rivalry game, and
Yeah.
I wish I could have, that's one of the games that I was looking forward to the most this year. But hopefully we can see him later this in the playoffs. I mean, that'd be great.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool, getting maybe getting some revenge on him.
Yeah.
Is that kind of how you feeling?
Maybe. I mean, we'll see how this injury plays out. I
Yeah.
don't know.
So you're out for this week too, right?
Yeah.
So hopefully you're back next week.
Well, I'm gonna try to get a few reps in this week, and we'll see how it goes from there. I don't know. It's kind of looking rough.
So what'd you do? Did you just like tweak it in practice? Did you tweak it horseback riding? What'd you end up doing?
Well, it actually happened last Thursday.
Okay.
Or no, last Wednesday, and hyperextended on me. My knee popped out on me, and I have to go get all these MRI scans and stuff, and they're thinking it's the ACL or meniscus, so I don't think it's looking very good.
Ooh, yeah, no, that does not sound good at all.
Yeah.
I mean, we are praying for a speedy recovery.
For sure.
Speedy recovery, as Speedy Gonzalez once says.
For sure.
Quickly. You've seen Speedy Gonzalez,
Yep.
right? Okay, I'm
Course,
just making sure.
Of course.
Hey, there has been some shows already that I've talked with people, and they're like, "What is that show again? What?" Or I think I'm too young for that, and I'm like, "Wow, don't make me feel old. I'm only 25." So I just like because I watch shows like The Goonies and
Yep.
what's
The classics.
what's the oldest show you've seen?
The oldest? Oh man, I watch a lot of old movies. Oh, Sandlot's up there. I don't know. Sandlot's not that old.
I
though.
wouldn't call Sandlot that
like,
old.
Maybe like Dukes of Hazzard.
Okay.
That's pretty
Dukes
kinda
of Hazzard's
oldie,
a
I
good
don't know.
one.
I can't really think of anything off the
Did
top
you
of
ever
my
watch like the old Andy Griffith show?
Nope.
Or, oh man. All
Nope.
right. Yeah, I'm dating myself back now. All right. Yeah. Or did you watch like Wild West movies or anything?
No, but my grandpa does. I mean, he
Those are the
really loves those
best.
movies. So I've seen clips of them, but I've never really sat down and watched them.
Oh, those are so good. Tombstone's one of the
Yep,
best ones.
yep. He's talked about that one.
So good. So obviously, let's kind of jump into this game against Laramie. They're now 3-4 on the year, which no. Apologize, 2-4 on the year. I got the right one pulled up now. I don't know why I was trying to jump up, but they're 2-4. Obviously, getting a win over South 63-0. This past game, and you guys coming into a dogfight. Does the dogfight prevail a blowout in your thinking of trying to practice execution wise, mental preparedness?
Well, I mean, coming off this dogfight, and I mean, I'm thinking back to Central too. Central was also a dogfight.
Yeah.
I think that we are prepared for these hard games, and I don't get me wrong, Laramie has a really good squad this year, and I mean, they're gonna play us tough. I mean, looking at their O line on the film, there's some big guys in there. I mean, but I got full confidence that our guys will just come out there and hit them in the mouth. I mean, we're all fired up. I mean, this is not how the season we wanted to go, obviously, but I think last home game of the season most likely, and I think we're just gonna go out there and put it all out there like Paxton said, and just stick with the game plan. And I feel like we can get it done pretty.
Defensively, they've got a quarterback in Dax Parvin. Obviously, he played last year, did pretty solid. This year, he's been doing really well as well. I mean, just kind of feels like when he's on, he's on. When he's off, he's off. Have you watched any film yet on him? And is there anything that you guys really need to focus on trying to eliminate his attacks?
I mean, yeah, I have watched a little bit of film on him. I mean, from a defensive end aspect, because I just watch his tendencies and which way he rolls out. I mean, number 10, I'm not familiar with who that name is for them, but I know he's one of their dudes. I mean, he's leading the state in tackles and defensive points, and he's one of their. I think he's the running back, but those two back there in the backfield are pretty dangerous. Don't get me wrong. So I mean, I think since I won't be playing, but I think if our defensive line does their job and knows what they're doing, they'll shut them down pretty nicely. And then I got full confidence in our linebackers and DBs shutting down anything that will go deep or runs up the middle. I mean, I think we'd have turned the corner like what Paxton said and what Coach P has said. I think that we have turned the corner and know what our jobs are, and I think we'll lock them down.
What would be 3 key goals that you want to see this team really kind of focus? I know you were kind of mentioned a few, but what would be like the main things if you talk with your team, coach lets you say, hey, you're going to listen to Cody's 3 things, and this is what you're going to have to say. This is what we need to do to win. What are they?
First off, we got to shut down the run. That's always the number one for me. I mean, run is always, that was our weak point. I mean, it's always kind of been a little bit of a weak point for us. But if we shut that down, makes a whole lot easier job for everybody. Laramie's pretty good at both. They look like they're more of a pass first. So we need to shut down the run. I think we can limit them to 100 yards rushing. That'd be awesome if we could do that. I think we gotta sack the quarterback at least twice. That'd be great. And hopefully force a turnover. I think that would also be a really big momentum turner for us.
Yeah, no, I think that would be a really big one. It kind of felt like you guys had some really big momentum sacks in the Camels game.
Yeah.
It just kind of felt like in that first half, it was kind of like sack after sack. You guys get a sack. Here comes Campbell County.
Yep.
They get a sack. And, it kind of – do you think that kind of sparked something for you guys?
Oh, yeah, totally. As soon as we get the quarterback on the ground, especially like Lang, he's known to be a rusher. So that was one of our key points is to just get him on the ground, not let him get outside because that would just make a whole lot of trouble for us. So every time he was on the ground, everyone got a little excited and really got the momentum up. And especially for them too. You could see it. Sacks are a huge part of the game and because they lose yards and it's a great part of the game.
It's definitely a great part of the game, and it just kind of keeps feeling like even better. It's one thing after another. You're just like, oh yes, got him down. Let's go. And now you just got to get the offense going. So when you kind of take a look at the offense, obviously because you had a chance, you got to watch the whole game. You got to see the different play breaks, and I know I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
But what offensively did you see that might have been different from what you've seen, maybe from Hudson, maybe from Brewer, maybe from Xander? What did you kind of see?
For me as an offensive guy, I've never started an offensive varsity game. I'm not really that big of an offense guy, but I still see this field, and I just got that football brain in me. So I really looked at the O-line. I think the O-line played a pretty decent game. There was obviously some busts every now and then, a few mistakes. It happens. It's high school football, but I think there was too many for the week that we're in. It was week 7, and I feel like there's too many mistakes on the O-line for me. I think Hadley played a pretty decent game. He did have pressure in his face. There's a few reads that I saw in film that he could have made better. No offense to Hadley. He's got a lot going on, and I have no idea what's going through his head.
Absolutely.
So that's just what I saw at film. I don't know what he's seeing, so all respect to him. No offense at all. I think wide receivers played pretty well. We have a few drop passes, but that's whatever. Overall, I feel like our offense did pretty good. We just couldn't get it going, but neither could the Camels really. The defense, it was a really big defensive game, and that's what played the most part in it.
So obviously it's senior night for you. This is going to be probably a harder one for you because, one, you're not going to get to help battle with your brothers on the football field. But real fast, again, senior night coming up on Friday. Again, taking on Laramie. Game time at 6 p.m. 106.7 The Legend, BasinRadio.com. Tell me what senior night means to you in this regards, in this situation for you.
Senior night for me. I'm gonna try my whole heart to get in and just play a few plays, just put on the pads, hopefully at least one more time, play at home with all my brothers. It's gonna be definitely emotional, but I'm really I believe in my heart that we are gonna get this win, which will be a whole lot better just because it is at home and it is our last game as seniors together at home. So it will be emotional, but I feel like as a whole, all the seniors are going into it pretty with a good heart, and we're ready to go out there and just prove and get the win.
Awesome. Well, Cody, we appreciate your time. What's one quick good advice that you'll give to an underclassman right now on the spot? What's your advice?
Underclassmen, I'd say get in as much as you can at practice. If you're for me as a sophomore, I just try to get on as much much as I could in practice and go against those older classmen. I mean, yeah, you're going to get your butt kicked. You might get tossed on the ground, bumps and bruises, but in the end, it's going to pay off and make you a whole lot better.
Absolutely. Well, when we come back from the Pizza Ranch, we will be back with Garrett Brewer coming up after this timeout live here at the Pizza Ranch.
Craving pizza, chicken, and all your favorites in one place? Round up the crew and head to Pizza Ranch. Dig into our legendary buffet, fresh pizzas, crispy chicken, hearty sides, and our famous cactus bread.
Hooray!
After you fill your plate, hit the Fun Zone Arcade, packed with games for all ages and loads of prizes. Great food, great fun, all in one place. That's the Pizza Ranch way. Pizza Ranch. Right on in. Saddle up. Eat well. 1000 West 2nd Street next to Thunder Board.
At TCRI Energy Services, we know success starts with setting goals and working hard to reach them. That's why we're proud to support the athletes of Campbell County as they chase their dreams this season. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, dedication and teamwork make all the difference. From all of us at TCRI Energy Services, good luck, athletes. Keep pushing forward, stay focused, and remember, every goal achieved is a step towards success.
Fall is here, and that means cooler weather, pumpkin spice, football, and stylish sweaters from Soulmates. Whether you're cheering at the game, watching from the comfort of your couch, or just out enjoying the change of colors, make sure you're dressed for the season with the latest fall fashions from Soulmates. Find your perfect look with warm, cozy styles that are just right for every event. Visit them at 222 South Gillette Avenue, downtown Gillette. Soulmates, where fall fashion kicks off and keeps you a step ahead all season.
Looking for exceptional dental care? Powder River Dental is here for you. We are a dedicated team that is committed to creating healthy, beautiful smiles. Whether it is a routine checkup, more involved dental treatments, Invisalign, or implants, our friendly professionals ensure you and your family leave with a smile. Visit us today and discover why Powder River Dental is a trusted choice in your community. Call us at 682-6655 or 682-6771 to schedule your appointment. Come visit the good guys and a gal where our patients are.
Need a quick snack or drink while you refuel? Let's check it out. Welcome to Shell Food Mart, your convenience stop for fuel and food. Our employees don't just work here. They genuinely care about you and your needs. From finding the perfect product to giving helpful advice, our team goes the extra mile every single day. Looking for something tasty? Check out our favorite snacks and cold drinks. Experience quick and easy checkout. Let's get you on your way. Shell Food Mart, where you'll find great food and service.
Are you nervous about visiting the dentist? At Bighorn Dental Clinic, we understand and we've got you covered with safe and effective IV sedation. Relax and let us take care of your smile while you stay calm and comfortable. Bighorn Dental Clinic, professional service, personalized care.
Looking for a way to straighten your smile without the hassle of traditional braces? At Bighorn Dental Clinic, we're proud to offer Invisalign, the clear, comfortable, and effective solution to straightening your teeth. bighorndental.com.
And welcome back here to the Pizza Ranch. Chase Horsley bringing you alongside here with Garrett Brewer, the man who can make a lot of slants into the end zone. I mean, it just kind of feels like each and every time I call a touchdown for you, it's a slant post route, whatever it is, it's into the end zone. It's been great. But Garrett, I mean, obviously not able to get the job done against Campbell County. What does the dedication and heartfelt for your team so far mean to you so far this football season?
Say that one more time.
What is the dedication? Obviously, you know, you guys have been putting in the work left and right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not the season that everyone has wanted. I mean, obviously, you guys wanted to win those super close games that you guys have really worked out. What have you seen so far from maybe a dedication standpoint, maybe from a leadership standpoint from the guys?
Well, every time we lose a close game like that, no one like sometimes you see a team like give up, but every time we come back to practice harder than we did the week before. So
yeah,
it's not like we're giving up. We're keeping going, and the games will start going our way.
You know, what did you see from your quarterback this past week?
A lot of scrambling, trying to make stuff happen. It just didn't really work out the way we were hoping.
Yeah, and then we've also talked about you being one of the top leading receiving yard receivers in the country, not in the country, but in the state. I mean, very well could be in the country, but I mean, what has kind of led to your success? Has it been preparation? What's kind of led to it?
Just probably trusting our O-line and Hadley just to make it to where I can get the ball so I can do my thing. They got to do their things first.
Also on tap of the yards, receptions, 26 receptions for 6 touchdowns. Also had a 61-yard reception for you as well, too. But, it just kind of feels like anytime a big play needs to be done, it kind of feels like you're there to make it, or you're there to make the block for Tavin, or you're there to make it for Xander Coombe. What has been kind of the route for you? What's been kind of the role for you that you've been playing so far, throughout this football season?
I don't know. I just try to make the play when it's called to me and try to help out everyone else when they're like blocking. Try to do my best.
So
every once in a while, don't.
So it's senior night for you. What do we have coming up for you? What's the looking like for the future?
Well, I'm in a few college classes right now. Don't know what college I'm going to yet for sure, and I haven't fully decided what I want to do. I can't decide. Going into radiology sounds fun or something like that, but I haven't decided yet.
So what are your classes in right now?
Well, I just have like a health class. I have college history and stuff, just like general classes.
Okay, so are you going to be graduating with an associate's at the end too, or no?
No, I just have.
No, you're just doing your gen eds.
Yeah, I just have like general stuff.
Okay, gotcha. Hey, I mean, it works out for you. Are you wanting to continue playing football?
Yeah, if I can, it'd be nice to do that.
Yeah. So when you're looking at recruiting wise, what are some things maybe coaches have kind of talked with you about in a recruiting standpoint?
The Montana Tech coach was talking to me some. And the Augustana coach, I called him the other day and talked to him for a while. That's pretty much it.
Then have they said anything kind of about your game? Maybe something like, hey, might kind of work on this, focus on this? Because I know sometimes college coaches, if they want you or something, they'll be like, hey, let's see what you can do in this type of situation. I know Coach Bakula has all control over that, but is there anything that's been said on that?
Not really. Like when I called Augustana, we just talked about like how football was going and my classes and stuff like that.
Okay, how is your classes going?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yeah, they're fine.
So all D's pretty much?
No.
I mean, you say pretty good, so I mean, pretty good can mean a lot of different things. All C's, all D's, all B's, C's get degrees in college from everyone saying, so pretty good can mean that. So what, are you a straight A student?
No, I have B's, but...
So A's and B's?
Yeah, A's and B's.
A's and B's, okay. So obviously, you guys are on midterms this week, right? Testings and all that?
I don't have any midterms.
You don't have any midterms.
I might like next week or something. I don't know when it happens. When it pops up on the to-do list, I'll do it.
Oh my goodness. All right, tell us a little bit about I don't think I'll get a lot from you, but tell us a little bit about maybe some keys for the game coming up against Laramie.
Gotta keep their quarterback in the pocket, kind of like we did against Camels for the most part, because looking at the film, he's pretty good when he rolls out, keeping his eyes downfield and throwing on the run and stuff like that. So, and they had a pretty good trick play. We got to watch out for that, and I don't know, stuff like that.
Well, you seem like a mellow, chill guy. So what do you like to do for fun? I know you were playing Clash, so
that game is not fun. That game is not fun. It's horrible. It just makes me mad.
But you keep playing it.
I'm addicted to it, but I can't. I don't know. Don't even ask about Clash.
So what do you do for fun?
I've been playing some NCAA.
Okay, so who's your team you normally rock with?
Well, I started Road to Glory at Wyoming, but it's horrible because they're so bad. I just get sacked every play when I make it to the freaking playoffs. I played Ohio State, and I got blown out because I got sacked.
I mean, it's Ohio State. You're going to get blown out by Ohio State. How many years did it take you to make it to the playoffs?
1, but Then I got blown
Okay,
out. I
now,
got blown
no,
out in the
okay.
first round.
Okay, first off, we got to know what level do you play on? Do you play on Heisman, All-American, Rookie?
Yeah, I play on Heisman.
You play on Heisman?
But I had
Okay.
like 20 interceptions. Every game was a close game.
I'm just making sure because people are like, oh, yeah, make the playoffs every single year, and they're playing on rookie mode.
No, I had it on Heisman.
You had it on Heisman.
It just makes me – I should have transferred, but I stayed for some reason.
All right. Well, Garrett, we appreciate your time. We're going to get with Hadley Hudson coming up here in a quick 30-second break, and we'll be right back here with more of the Gillette Game Plan.
Listen up, folks. It's Kelly from TNT Guns and Ammo, where we've got more gear than a tackle box at a fishing convention. Oh, wait, we're not a fishing store. But whether you're prepping for hunting season or just like the smell of gunpowder in the morning, we've got you covered. Guns, ammo, reloading equipment, you bet. And don't forget our shooting range. It's open to the public and a perfect place to dial in before your big hunt. So grab your buddies, your boots, and your best aim and come see us today at TNT Guns and Ammo. We're 5 miles east of Wyandotte on Highway 51, and we're worth the drive.
And welcome back here with more of the Gillette Game Plan live here at the Pizza Ranch. Again, going across the way from the bowling alley of Camel Lanes. Come over here. It's also by Rockpile Museum. And we've got our quarterback here, Hadley Hudson, joining us. And Hadley, what'd you end up getting for grub today?
I just had some pizza and chicken.
Pizza and chicken. No salad, no sides.
Nope. Just basic.
Just the basic. Now, are we talking just straight cheese pizza, pepperoni pizza?
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni? Okay, so at least you're throwing some toppings on it. You're not so basic.
Yep.
Yeah, so, all right. Well, first off, tell me how you feel about, or how you felt about the game against Campbell County.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good game, both sides of the ball. We played, defense played really good. Offense, I just think we had way too many mental mistakes on all positions. I had too many. I mean, there was plays where I should have hit my check downs and then not taking that chance of taking the sack.
Mm-hmm.
And then O-line, I think overall we just had too many busts.
You know, you have been the leading passer all season long. I mean, you have more yards than anything with 1,500, and your completion percentage is at 56% as well. I mean, and the touchdown to interception ratio as a high school student is pretty impressive. I mean, 13-3. You see a lot of high schoolers that, probably are kind of around that same 13, maybe 10 interceptions, or 13 to maybe 6 interception. What has kind of really propelled you to really kind of get these statistics? I mean, I know you don't focus a lot on them, but has there been like some quarterback work with maybe coaches, or what's been kind of working for you?
Yeah, well, I just try not to worry about stats in the game. And then I think most of it came from the off-season work, just going to some individual camps and really working on my game. And then obviously it helps a lot with the coaching. Pakula and Coach Meyer really helped me out with reading a defense and just making the right play calls and being mentally sound.
Your offensive line kind of felt like it kind of kept you protected quite a bit, besides, the couple of sacks. But, I mean, it's kind of been protecting you all season long, which is how you've been able to get these passes off. What has it been from that O-line that you've kind of seen that's really kind of kept them where you kind of can really do whatever you need to?
Oh, yeah. O-line has been doing so much better than our first few games. I mean, they've really stepped up their game. And like I said, the last game against Camels, they protected me really well. And I think some plays I should have just held in that pocket a little longer and then maybe trusted my throw. But they've been doing good.
Is there anything different so far this season that you wish that you could have done differently instead of the outcome?
What do you mean by that?
So, I know that was a really weirdy question. So, obviously, there are certain outcomes that you would, you kind of want changed. I'm not talking about, wins, losses. I'm talking more about, maybe staying in the pocket, maybe throwing a football, maybe kind of in that play design. Obviously, you check your check downs, you check here. Has there been anything in the film that you've seen and you're just like, oh, hey, I should have hit that read, or I should have ran that spot, or I should have done that?
Oh, yeah, all the time. I mean, I'll be watching film and I'll be like, why didn't I just hit this guy at this time? Or why didn't I just hit my check down here? And then in the middle of the game, I'm taught to think like that, but sometimes it always doesn't happen. And so I mean, Pakula always says, just take off and run, like the God-given ability that he's given me. So, I mean, sometimes I do that a little too much, I think, but I mean, I just need to be more disciplined and, I mean, take my easy reads.
Yeah. Obviously you guys put a cool little trick play together. I mean, how long have you guys been kind of working on that one for?
We've been working on it quite a bit. I mean, Garrett Brewer, we do it in practice a lot, and in practice he doesn't do very good, but I mean, in the game,
Way to call him out. Way to call him out.
he'll be warming up and he throws like a quarterback, like he should be a quarterback or something. And then I don't know, it's funny to watch him sometimes.
I was really impressed with Blake Edwards literally just diving out for that football because he doesn't dive. That's an incomplete pass.
That was a really good catch, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. We got that one like straight full on our highlight reel, but that was pretty awesome to get to see. But obviously, we're kind of getting close to out of time. What's some big 3 things that you kind of want to see? Obviously, it's senior night coming up. 3 keys, maybe to Laramie, but then also, what are your emotions feeling like for senior night?
Yep. I mean, could be our last home game, so we just have to give it all we got. I mean, could be our last home game, so we just got to go out there and play with the best of our ability. And then I think we have to cut the mental mistakes down, and then I think we just need to win.
And then last question, what does this team mean to you?
Oh, it means a lot. It means grit, determination, all the hard work we've put in the film room, weight room. I mean, this team has done so much, and I think if we keep strong and stay together, it's gonna pay off.
Awesome. Well, we're going to take a timeout. We're going to hear from Thunder Basin's FFA as they've got a Coal Country Fall Festival coming up this weekend. We're going to hear from that, and then we'll wrap things up here with head coach Trent Piccolo. We'll be back after this.
Hi, my name's Hallie Moeller. I'm this year's Coal Country FFA president.
Hi, I'm Daisy Sosby, and I am this year's Coal Country FFA's treasurer.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Binder, and I'm this year's Coal Country FFA secretary at Thunder Basin High School.
We got a fun event to tell you guys about. We are hosting the 2nd annual Fall Festival, and it will be at the back of the Thunder Basin High School parking lot. It is only one day this year, October 18th, from 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. It is a mission by canned food or donation to our chapter, and we are doing this to hopefully help educate the community more about agriculture.
We're going to have a huge pumpkin patch, an amazing petting zoo with goats, alpacas, pigs. We'll also have a face paintings booth for kids of all ages because we are all kids at heart. We'll have different photo booth settings, and we'll also have a corn pit with the corn donated by the co-op.
We'll also have many different food trucks and local vendors. Some of those vendors are agriculture education associations, and they will have fun activities for the kids and family to help us educate the community about agriculture.
Hope to see you there!
And welcome back here with the Gillette Game Plan. We're running a little bit over, but we'll run a little bit over with Campbell County too. But as again, we're here at Pizza Ranch back here with head coach Trent Piccolo. And Coach, as always, I loved getting to hear what your big key points is that you heard from your guys. I mean, you had 4 guys to kind of hear from today. You had 1 that didn't really talk much, and then all the others kind of felt like they kind of put some big insight in. So give me 3 key things from the 4 guys.
They all talked about, just the game against Campbell County. Just, I think the fact that we made a lot of, especially defensively, made some improvements, and they all understood that. And I think they took something from the game. I mean, the lesson that I would like them to learn is that, man, we were right there again. And and unfortunately, I've had to say that too much this year. But to play them 14-14 with 3 seconds to go, and they kick the field goal with opportunity to win the game at different times. And that's pretty important. And I think they realize that, and they talk about those things. But I think every time we come in here, they all talk about just being a team and just caring for each other and just being out on the field every day with each other, how much they enjoy that. So that's really important to me.
That's pretty awesome. Well, Coach, obviously Laramie coming up, and before we kind of wrap things up, talking about that, taking a look at the standings, obviously, we've talked about this a little bit, saying that this is a big game. I mean, you got to get this done, and then you guys get to move up all the way to that 6th seed. What are your big 3 things that you kind of want to see your team really focus on against Laramie this week?
I mean, I think we preach it all the time. We want to play fast, we want to play physical, and we want to be disciplined. And if we can do those 3 things, I mean, I think come out, we win the football game.
And that's going to be big. You have Dax Parvin again, a really good quarterback, and that's going to be a lot of the trying to figure out how to knock him down. They have a good running back, good receiver. Kind of just feels like whoever can make the big play at the end might come away with this one. Is that kind of your maybe feel?
You hope it's not doesn't come down to that. Hopefully we, we come out and we for the opening kickoff we play well and we get points on the board early. It's important for us to score early because that gives you so much confidence and it takes pressure off your defense. So that would obviously be our goal, is to come out, get defensive stops and to score early in the first half and to get into a rhythm. And then if that doesn't happen, then it's a matter of our defense doing their job and keeping us in the game. And like you said, hopefully in the end that we do the things in the fourth quarter necessary to win the football game. You never know how things are going to go. I wouldn't have guessed a 0-0 game at the half against Campbell County with those 2 offenses.
Yeah.
But it was, and that's how it played out. So you just really never know what you're going to get in high school football. The weather can play a part in things. I think both teams are really similar. They like to throw the ball. We like to throw the ball. I think we're not mirror images of each other, but I think we're pretty similar. So I think it's going to be a fun game to watch. Their head coach is a former Campbell County player. He played for Coach Gill, our defensive coordinator back in the day, and so we have some familiarity with him, and so it's always a fun time to play those guys because I think we have a pretty good relationship with their coaches, and so it's just one of those games where you enjoy going and playing.
Absolutely. Again, senior night coming up on Friday. Again, it's Thunder Basin taking on Laramie. Game time at 6 p.m. 106.7 The Legend, where you can listen to it, basinsradio.com. You can watch. Also go to our YouTube page, Basin Sports Network. Coach, got to ask you one last time before we get you out of here. What do these seniors mean to you?
Anytime you lose a senior class, most of the kids, unless it's a move-in or it's a kid who started late, they've been in our program for 4 years, and they just give so much. In this senior class, there's 14 of them. Every one of them, other than our kicker Diego, has been with us since their freshman year. Diego just came out. We talked him into coming out this year. He's a soccer player, but and so they've just been through so much. Wins, losses, just the time we spend in the summer going up to Montana State for football camp. I coach so many of our kids in track as well. So, like with Garrett's a trackster, and so I'll see Garrett from indoor track, and then he's an outdoor trackster. So I'm going to see him for basically the entire year. I mean, we spend so much time together. And so it's just a relationship you build with these kids, and it's hard to let them go. It's hard to see them go. But what we hope in our program is that they're better people now than they were when they came in, and that we've helped prepare them somehow for life after high school, life after football, and to become great young men.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, we appreciate your time, and best of luck against Laramie on Friday.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Chase.
Awesome. More of the Gillette Game Plan. Again, the show next week will be on Monday, so we will not have it on Tuesday. It will be on Monday at 6:30, same time as normal, just on Monday here at the Pizza Ranch. So we're just going to make sure we tell every single person that. So if you are listening, watching, pass it along to your friends and family. Again, on Monday next week, we will have the show. And again, on Thursday of next week, Thunder Basin will be taking on Cheyenne South. But again, senior night on Friday this week at 6 p.m. You'll be able to watch and listen to Thunder Basin versus Laramie. That'll do it for us here for the game plan from Chase Horsley to head coach Trent Pecula and to all the Thunder Basin athletes that came out tonight and that we've gotten to talk to. It was a great time. We will see you guys next time here on the Gillette Game Plan. Okay, I'm going to